These are some of the brightest and the best professionals from around the world the government is trying to attract with its new points-based immigration system. But could it lead to a shortage in critical sectors of the economy, like care and hospitality? The Home Secretary doesn't think so and sees opportunities for British workers. But after years of Conservative governments promising to bring immigration down, Priti Patel says the new system isn't about numbers.
I'm not going to put in targets which become arbitrary and irrelevant around numbers. By ending free movement and ending this complete focus that we've had as a nation for decades, by the way, for too long, on low-skilled workers coming to the UK, we can now focus on the brightest and the best, the skills that our country, our labour market and our economy rightly need.
Under the new system, there are lots of caveats, but essentially to apply for a visa, you need 70 points. Having an approved job offer, a salary of over £25,600 and being skilled in a job where there's a shortage will earn you 20 points each. For the first time, speaking English becomes a requirement, gaining you an additional 10 points. If you don't make the cut. At this independent hotel in southwest London, 70% of the staff come from the EU. Manager Eric himself arrived from France without speaking any English and thinks the new system is unfair.
It's very narrow-minded because she thinks we didn't try that before, of course, and we don't actually select Romanian, Polish, etc. The job is open to everybody to come when we've got an opportunity, But the fact is we don't have any CVs, from England. Nobody wants to do that job here.
Whilst big businesses will have money to spend on global recruitment, there's concern for smaller ones like farms already struggling with Brexit uncertainty.
This is going to have a huge effect on small and medium businesses in the UK who will need to fairly quickly get to grips with how to sponsor overseas nationals in the UK. They will need to apply for sponsor licences.
With only 10 months to set up this complex new system, hotels like this one will be hoping when they're fully booked next year, they won't have to put up a vacancy sign for staff.
Well, Vincent joins us from Westminster now. And Vincent, what has Labour had to say about this new immigration system?
Well, Danny, the Labour Party are keen to point out that the Conservatives have failed for the past decade to bring immigration down to the tens of thousands as they promised. And they say this system will have so many exceptions, like for seasonal fruit pickers, it will become unworkable. There's also real concern about the care sector, which is growing. But I've spoke to industry experts today who say there are currently 122,000 vacancies for jobs across the country. But even with access to the EU labour market, they can't fill them, so real concern there. And elsewhere in Scotland, the SNP very unhappy. They tried to introduce their own immigration system earlier this month, but it's not a devolved power. They say the government's plans here are insulting because they don't reflect the demographics of Scotland and the importance of bringing people in for their economy.